All right, let's look at this problem called lowest common ancestor of a binary search tree. Let's have a quick read. Given a binary search tree, find the lowest common ancestor node of given two nodes in the BST. Okay. According to the definition of LCA on Wikipedia, the lowest common ancestor is defined as between two nodes. P and Q is the lowest node in T that has both P and Q has descendants, where we allow a node to be a descendant of itself. All right. So this is a binary search tree, and we have to find the lowest common ancestor of 2 and 8. So 2 and 8, the lowest common ancestor is 6, which is what is given. In this example, lowest common ancestor of 2 and 4 would be 2, which is also given. And the third example, okay, the tree is not given, so I'll ignore that. But if I have to find the lowest common ancestor of two nodes, um, how will I find it in a B? So the fact that it is a BST, the binary search tree, does that help in any way or fashion? So again, the property of BST is the left subtree is completely small and the right subtree is completely bigger, and all nodes are unique. Does that help in any way with the fact that something if with finding the LCA? Let's quickly come to maybe a whiteboard and do some analysis there. So I'll just draw out the same tree as given in the first example. So all right, just give me a sec. So the first example that's given is you go your 6, then you have 2, then you have 0, 4, 3, 5, 8, 7, 9. And yeah, while we are given different kinds of examples, let's say if we were looking for the let's take some random examples. Let's say if you were looking for 4 and 7, right? So from the top, the first guy that we find, um, so when I'm looking at 6, I know 4 will be on the left and 7 will be on the right. That is the root, right? That is the BST. Like the first node that I find, which follows the property that the smaller guy is smaller than it. Like basically one guy is on the left side and the other guy is on the right side. Then that's the lowest common ancestor, ain't it? Um, yeah, I think that makes complete sense to me. So let's look at the different examples. So first example was 2 and 8. So 2 and 8, we start from 6. And when we start from 6, we know that both 2 and 8 are on the opposite sides. Then that means 6 is the lowest common ancestor. The other example was 2 and 4. So when we were at 6, we saw, well, both 2 and 4 are lesser than 6. Then the LCA has to be on the left subtree. So we go to 2, and now we're looking at 2 and 4. Okay, so that's another case that you have to handle where, um, okay, so then that is simple. So if you reach a node, then that is the LCA, right? So that's another case. So there are two cases. One is you reach a node which is one of the two nodes that you're searching for, then that node is the LCA. And the other case is if you reach a node where one of the nodes is in the left, and other node where one of the nodes is in the left and other node is in the right, then that is the LCA. All right. So that seems straightforward. Let's come to the code. So what we are saying is, firstly, let's well, can P and Q be null? Let's see that. P and Q will exist in the BST. P is not equals to Q. But if P and Q will exist in the BST, then let's not consider them to be null. And all nodes are unique and everything. All right, let's consider this case where if let's consider P as a smaller one. Okay, I want to consider P as a smaller one just cause I want to. So if P dot well for whatever reason is if it's greater than Q dot well, then you do return lowest common ancestor root and you go Q and P, right? So now I know that P is a smaller one. So there are one case obvious is that if root is equals to p or root is equals to q. Well, let's also do or p dot val is less than root dot val and p dot val, sorry, q dot val is greater than root dot val. If any of this happens, then root is the lowest common ancestor. Otherwise, uh, there is one case where if the smaller guy, p dot val, if the smaller guy is greater than root, that means it's in the right subtree. So you'll do uh, lowest common ancestor root dot right and q, and else you will return lowest common ancestor in the left. Right, that's it. I guess so. Let's quickly run and it works. Let's submit and it gets accepted as well. All right.